following program was produced by an independent community producer. The opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect those of the QATV staff or board of directors. QATV, in compliance with FCC regulations, is prohibited from exercising control over the content of independent, member-produced public access programming.
Well, I don't know why I love you like I do. Nobody in the world can get along with you. Got the way of a devil slaving in lion's den. I'm home at night, you wouldn't even let me in. Sometimes you're sweet as anybody wanna be. When you get a crazy notion jamming all over me, well, you give me the blues, guess you're satisfied. Well, give me the blues, I won't lay down and die. Left you when you had no shoes on your feet. Pretty mama left you when you had no food to eat. You're the kind of woman I just don't understand. Took all my money, gave it to another man. Well, you're such a kind of woman, makes a man lose his brain. You're the kind of woman, drive a man insane. Give me the blues, guess you're satisfied. Hey, give me the blues, I wanna lay down and die. Well, give me the blues, I wanna lay down and die. Well, thank you and welcome to tonight's show. My name is Mike Hughes. I'm a local South Shore boy. Just here, going to entertain you tonight with just a couple of folk songs, I guess. That was probably the oldest Bob Dylan song you'll ever hear if you didn't recognize it. That was early Bob folk, probably from the about 1960. I'm going to do another song now, written by Pat Alger, called Going Gone. Been recorded by Leanne Ryan, recorded by Nancy Griffith especially. And now you're going to hear me do it. There's a lighthouse in the harbor, giving guidance by its light. I have no place to return to as I wander through the night. From the first time that I saw you, standing silent by the shore, then I knew my search was over. I would look for love no more. Deep in the waters of love, I am falling, sinking like a stone. Deep in my heart, I can hear love calling, going once, going twice, going gone. Going once, going twice, going gone. There's a ship on the horizon, making its way against the wind. From the place where I stand watching, I know my ship is coming in. Deep in the waters of love, I am falling, sinking like a stone. Deep in my heart I can hear love calling, going once, going twice, going gone. Going once, going twice, going deep in the waters of love. I am falling, sinking like a stone. Deep in my heart I can hear love calling, going once, going twice, going gone. Going once, going twice, going gone. Thank you. They don't write them like that anymore. I'm more of just a singer, not a songwriter. There's so many good songs written out there already that it's hardly worth me writing one. I'll leave it up to the Pat Algers of the world. My roots go back to the 60s. So I'm going to do a Phil Oakes song, probably one of the greatest protest singers in the 60s, with a song called There But for Fortune. Show me the prison, show me the jail, show me the prisoner whose face is turning pale, and I'll show you a young man with so many reasons why. There but for fortune go you or I. Show me the hobo, show me the train, show me the homeless man that sleeps out in the rain, and I'll show you a young man with so many reasons why. There but for fortune go you or I. Show me the whiskey stains on the floor, show me the drunkard as he stumbles out the door, and I'll show you a young man with so many reasons why. There but for fortune go you or I. Show me the country where the bombs had to fall, show me the ruins of the buildings once so tall, and I'll show you a young land with so many reasons why. There but for fortune go you or I. There but for fortune go you or I. I opened with a song called You're No Good, and my wife was always in the audience for that. She always used to say, "Why are you opening with that?" So I always had to apologize with this next song. There's a song called Roseville Fair, written by Mr. Bill Staines, a New Hampshire boy. You'd think he was from Texas, but he's actually from New Hampshire. I'd like to call him a friend, but I've only met him a couple of times. He's written some wonderful stuff, of which Roseville Fair is one of my wife's favorites. I always had to apologize for that first song with this. Night was clear, stars were shining, moon comes up, quiet in the sky, People gather round, and the band was tuning. You could hear them now sing coming through the rye. You were dressed in blue, and you looked so lovely. Gentle flower, hometown girl, took my hand, and we danced to the music with a simple smile. You became my world, and we danced all night to the fiddle and the banjo. Drifting tunes filled the air. So long ago, I still remember how we fell in love at the Roseville Fair. We courted well, and we courted dearly. Walked for hours on the back porch stairs. Years went by since I met you, made you mine at the Roseville Fair. And we danced all night to the fiddle and the banjo. Drifting tunes fill the air. So long ago, I still remember how you fell in love at the Roseville Fair. Here's a song for all you lovers. Here's a tune we all could share. May you dance all night to the fiddle and the banjo, way we did at the Roseville Fair. May you dance all night to the fiddle and the banjo, way we did at the Roseville Fair. Boy, did she love that song. Chris Christopherson wrote a song that Janis Joplin made famous. I can't do it as well as Chris, and I can't do it as crazy as Janis did it, but we're going to give it a try. Me and Bobby McGee. Busted flat in Baton Rouge, waiting for a train, feeling near as faded as my jeans. Bobby thumbed the diesel down just before the rain, rode us all the way to New Orleans. Pulled my harpoon out of my dirty red bandana, playing soft while Bobby sang the blues. Windshield wipers clapping time, holding Bobby's hand in mine. We sang every song that driver knew. Freedom, just another word for nothing left to lose. Nothing ain't worth nothing, but it's free. Feeling good was easy, Lord, when Bobby sang the blues. Feeling good was good enough for me. Good enough for me and my Bobby McGee. From the Kentucky mountains to the California sun, Bobby shared the secret of my soul. All kinds of weather, everything she done, Bobby helped to keep me from the cold. One day out near Salinas, I let her slip away. Looking for that home, I hope she finds it. Trade all my tomorrows for a single yesterday, to be holding Bobby's body close to mine. Freedom, just another word for nothing left to lose. Nothing ain't worth nothing, but it's free. Feeling good was easy, Lord, when Bobby sang the blues. Feeling good was good enough for me. Good enough for me and my Bobby McGee. La-da-da, la-da-da-da, la-da-da-da-da, la-da-da-da-da, Bobby McGee. La-da-da-da-da, 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 Bobby McGee. Thanks for listening. Let's see, another pretty love song. I'm just going to play love songs, I guess. Another pretty love song This time written by Daryl Scott, another Texan out there that writes some tremendous music. It's called You're Everything I Wanted Love to Be. There's a sadness, and I've heard it in the breeze. There's a sorrow in the crawling of the leaves. There's an emptiness when you live your life alone. I'm so glad those lonely days and nights are gone. Now and then someone special comes along. Now and then someone brings your life a song. It's love I'm hearing in the morning breeze. You're everything I wanted love to be. And I love you to the closing of the day. You know I need you through the valleys and the shadows and the highways. We'll put our feet upon the path of love's endless byway. In the morning, when I wake up by your side, in the evening, when you stand against the tide, every hour that you're with me, I can see you're everything I wanted love to be. La-da-dum, la-da-dum, la-dum, la-da-dum, la-da-da-dum, la-da-dum. And I love you through the closing of the day. You know I need you through the valleys and the shadows and the highways. We'll put our feet upon the path of love's endless byway. In the morning, when I wake up by your side, in the evening, when we stand against the tide, every hour that you're with me, I can see you're everything I wanted love to be. You are everything I wanted love to be. In 1968, I enlisted in the Navy, and my mother was very disappointed. She said, "Don't you know there's a war going on?" And my father, of course, was rather proud. If you've never been to Washington, D.C., you owe it to yourself to go on down there and take a look at some of the monuments they're all free to get into. One in particular, if you haven't visited it, is the Vietnam Wall. This is a song written by Joel Mavis, whose brother was over in Vietnam and came home with some serious troubles, but did come home. And Joel wrote this song with his brother in mind. I sing it with my mother in mind because I know it was her prayers that kept me from suffering any kind of a serious fate over there. Guess you could call it that summer of freedom, the year that we both turned 18. We hitchhiked to Denver, straight out of high school. Man, we were sights to be seen. That was the year that you dated my cousin, till they took us away in the fall. I truly wish you were standing here with me as I touch your name on the wall. Touch your name on the wall. Touch your name on the wall. God help us all. Touch your name on the wall. Touch your name on the wall. touch your name on the wall. God help us all. Touch your name on the wall. Each time I come here, I wear my fatigues to honor the man that I knew. Touch every name of the men in my outfit, and I say it aloud when I do. Some people tell me they all died for nothing, but I don't completely agree. This brother here didn't die for no country. He died for me. Touch your name on the wall. Touch your name on the wall. God help us all. Touch your name on the wall. Touch your name on the wall. Touch your name on the wall. God help us all. Touch your name on the wall. Now usually walls are made for division. They separate me from you. God bless this wall that keeps us together and reminds us of what we've been through. God damn those liars and tin-plated heroes who would trade on the blood of those men. God, give us the strength to stand up and tell me, never again. Touch your name on the wall. Touch your name on the wall. God help us all. Touch your name on the wall. Touch your name on the wall. Touch your name on the wall. God help us all. Touch your name on the wall. God help us all. Touch your name on the wall. I want to thank you for listening. I'm going to do one more song. It's my last song of the evening here. You know, when you're a kid in school, in high school, I've been playing guitar since I was, in 7th grade, 8th grade, and your mother is usually your best. Your mother is always your best audience. She'd sit down in the kitchen, I'd come downstairs, and I'd say to her, Mom, why don't you listen to this? And she'd listen to the music, and she'd say, that's nice. That could use a little work. And then often she'd say, gee, you ought to play that one for your father. And I knew those were the keepers. This was one song that my mother loved. And my sister told me, I'll tell you, when I came home from the Navy, my sister told me that every time Mom heard this song on the radio or wherever, she cried. So when I play with my son or my cousins and my nephews, all we have to do is look at each other and we always say, let's play the one that made Mama cry. So here we go, and thanks for coming. I'll Be a Baby Tonight by Bob Dylan. Close your eyes, close the door. You don't have to worry anymore. I'll be your baby tonight. Shut the light, shut the shade. You don't have to be afraid. I'll be your baby tonight. Mom, love this pie. Mockingbirds are gonna sail away. We're gonna forget it. The big fat moon is gonna shine like a spoon, but we're gonna let it. You won't regret it. Kick your shoes off. Do not fear. Bring that bottle over here. I'll be your baby tonight. One more time. Mockingbirds are gonna sail away. We're gonna forget it. The big fat moon is gonna shine like a spoon, but we're gonna let it. You won't regret it. Keep your shoes off. Do not fear. Bring that bottle over here. I'll be your baby tonight. I said I'll be your baby tonight.